Hi there, good people. Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I am doing 5 reviews and this is the last of them all. I have been buying some fragrance to create content. I want to go full on, like maximum speed. And in that process, I'm buying a lot of other fragrances. Currently in Dhaka, it was a very nice weather today. Raining, overcast, nice little breeze, less humidity, but traffic jam everywhere, flooded everywhere. So I was actually working from home, near home. I didn't go far, but still got tired in the process, running around, driving. So the last one we're gonna have CK Eternity Air. Okay, Calvin Klein's fragrance, my favorite house, Calvin Klein, Hugo Boss, Calvin Klein, Lacoste, my favorite houses because they offer so many fragrances at reasonable price tag, and I think their many fragrances are very solid. So we will see if this is a good solid summer perfume, if it's similar to something, and how long it lasts. Give you overview. Okay, so I don't know if it comes in many other bottle sizes. Usually Calvin Klein they make multiple bottle sizes. This is a summer flanker, a summer release. CK Eternity is the originator. The original one is the green juice, vetiver base, kind of like a soapy green perfume. It has a lot of flankers, summer line, I did EDP, Flame. CK Eternity has a lot of perfumes, under their belt. This is one of them I wanted for a long time, but when it came out in the market first, it was so expensive. The guy was asking for, I think, $55 for this. I was not ready to pay this, and many countries you'll see people say it's $48, not worth it. Definitely not that price tag. Okay, so now I got it for $35. It's a good deal, I think. But look around, do not pay retail on these. Okay, so they perhaps have a small 7 ml, the miniature, and they have 100 ml, perhaps a 50. I haven't seen one, and sometimes they make 200 ml massive bottles, but I don't know. Those are possible bottle options. Okay, these are the back, and looks like nice. It's like a white with the blue sides. Okay, and I think I'm getting a message. Wait, let me see. Yeah, sorry about that. One guy was messaging me. So this is the bottle. Okay, really beautiful look. I just tell you, sometimes I am a very weak guy for blue. You see, I wear blue a lot. This is a blue bottle. You can see it's a blue glass. CK Eternity. I had now CK Eternity, Aqua. The Aqua one was also blue, but this is much more nicer blue. Really fresh. Moment you look at it, summer. You look at it, it's like aquatic, fresh. Many people like that. I just take it. So simple looking bottle. These are some of the more I would say nice looking bottle, but this top part was never my favorite, to be honest. This built-in atomizer, it's okay, it does its purpose, but it looks kind of tacky, like I don't like this stuff. CK makes this a lot. It's good sprayer, like, mind you, it's let me show you. Let's spray this. I've like the dried on the paper, and let me show you the sprayer. Shoots a lot, no problem, but this kind of, it looks kind of like, moment I see it for the first time, I saw these bottles, Eternity, I felt like these are looking cheap, these are looking not more appealing like some of the other atomizers, They have many other atomizers. Let me show you just one quick comparison, okay? If you see side by side, similar kind of Bulgari Man Extreme or Extreme, this one looks nice, right? So it depends how you look at it, but I don't like this sprayer design, okay? It's a plastic on top, glacier base, and this is a very light bottle, not very heavy. So this one has few notes. Let me check on Fragrantica. This one was released of 2018, okay? And the notes on these are C notes, ozonic notes, very, very understandable. Juniper berries, mandarin orange, lavender, green apple, violet leaves, seaweed, ambergris, and patchouli. Very interesting notes breakdown, all freshness. Everything is about freshness. And this is actually very familiar smell to me. I have smelled like this DNA Mini, Mr. Burberry Element. Sorry about that. Thai food, spicy, kills. Anyway, so this one, if you know Mr. Burberry Element or fragrance like David of Silver Shadow Altitude, I apologize by the way for that burp. It's a horrible thing. Thank God you didn't have to smell shit. Sorry. Anyway, this one is similar to those, but it has, of course, its own smell. So first thing I get from this, it's a fresh sea breeze. It's a very fresh blue, oceanic wave coming up. And if you know fragrances in style of this fragrance, Invictus Aqua, I have a little bit juice left in this vintage bottle, or some of these other blue fragrances, this one will come off not as a very new perfume. It belongs to in that oceanic accord, like something like a Cool Water, on the Cool Water, perhaps Cool Water Street Fighter, or something like, what's the other one, Ocean Extreme. If you know those, this one is very similar to those freshies. If you have one, you don't need this, okay? But it's more like a fragrance. It has decent longevity, okay? For the price, when you pay, I mean, if you get 3 to 4 hours from a freshie, nothing to complain. It's similar to those performance, but Burberry lasts a long time, okay? This one is not as long lasting as the Burberry Element or Mr. Burberry's What's the other one? Mr. Burberry, Indigo. If you know those perfumes, that's gonna last double the time of this. But those are more upper class fragrance. This one for the price is not bad at all. It reminds me of Chrome Extreme, Chrome Ocean, all EDP. I forgot those names, but it's similar to many of those. So it's a familiar DNA. I get that oceanic blue vibe, but there's a distinctive seaweed note. It's a bit bitter. That's one thing that can turn you off or put you off. Be careful. Smell this first, because aquatics usually on the fresher and the more safer side, but not really always. Some fragrances contain that one note that ruins the party. So some people do not like Bulgari Aquamarine Tonic, or perhaps in the like of Bulgari Aqua, or one of those fragrances, because it has a fish or sea smell. This one has that. Okay, so try to take a look at it. I mean, CK, Calvin Klein, CK1 Summer, they all have this freshness. This one, it's strong. The oceanic, it's literally like a very oceanic aquatic perfume, but it has that ozonic notes. It's kind of like polo blue, light, airy, but the seaweed note is there, so it's a bit bitter in that way. But apart from that, the green apple make it fresh, crisp. It's kind of a fruity, blue, juicy, light fragrance. Okay, so 3 to 4 hours from this, it's a nice fragrance. I'll tell you, I got it for the bottle. I always wanted to review this, and it's similar to those fragrances I mentioned, but not same as anything else, right? You'll enjoy this a lot on high heat situation. If you say traveling on water, like a launch. Okay, we call it launch, but it's more like a ship. If you're traveling by the sea, this is going to be a perfect fragrance. If you're going for a holiday with, say, on a cruise, this is going to be perfect. You'll finish half the bottle in 1 week, right? Because you need to reapply this after 3 to 4 hours. So longevity projection, not the beast mode projection, is about 45 minutes. After that, it's close to you. You can smell it, but people come near you, they can smell it. If you're going to go for swimming, perfect fragrance. If you come out of it, take a shower after sport, put this on, it will bring back the freshness. Same style as Cool Water, Chrome, Mr. Burberry, Indigo Elements, those kind of fragrance. Okay, so it gives a sort of like a Tom Ford Neroli Portofino Blue Line vibe, but better performance than Tom Ford. Okay, so overall, it's a fragrance DNA you smelled before. I'm not gonna lie, this fragrance you have smelled this DNA before. It's just a blue fragrance with a, I think there's a juniper berry note as well, which reminds me of Silver Shadow Altitude. If you like that one, you may check it out. If you finish on these bottles, you can perhaps move to this, finish the bottle, but you don't need to buy, perhaps you'll not buy another bottle. You'll just remember nice little experience with many of these flankers, CK20 Aqua, maybe finished a 200 ml. Good memories, that's it. You can say, hey, back in like 2007 or 8 or 10, I used this perfume, which left me with good memories, but I'm perhaps not going to buy another one. It's kind of like a blue shower gel vibe, blue fresh vibe with a nice oceanic aqua, right? Overall, this is a good fragrance, but not a must-have in my humble opinion if you have many aquatics. But it's a solid everyday daily runner for summer. CK Eternity Air. I'll give this fragrance like a solid 7.5 out of 10, considering it's a solid perfume. Okay, price range is also good. Thanks for watching. Time to go and upload these reviews. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Take care.